Hello everyone, if you don't know me, I'm Jenny Maywood. Since we're all staying home, I figured I'd take you along with me and have you join me in my lower body workout today. So today we're working lower body and we're going to do just a little bit of abs and we'll do some good stretching at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and do some butt kicks. Help warm us up, and you could add some arms into here. Make sure you're breathing, keeping your core tight. Start to feel our body warm up during this time. Go ahead and place your feet about hip width apart, and let's breathe in. And as you breathe out, let's lean to one side. Breathe back in. And lean to the other side. Breathe back in. And let's take it down, 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 as far as you can. If you can't touch the floor, that's okay. So you can place your hands on your legs, or you can bring them down to the floor if you can touch the floor. Now if you're not touching the floor, go ahead and bend your knees so you can touch the floor, and let's come down. Get a little stretch here, and let's go ahead and come back up. Straighten those legs and breathe in. And as we breathe out, let's turn to one side to get a back stretch. Look behind you and breathe in. And let's turn the other way. And breathe in. Let's go ahead and stand with our legs wider and hip width apart. And we're just gonna do some side lunges here, back and forth. Warming up our legs, and our glutes. When you do this, make sure your knee is staying over your ankle and you are really sitting back. So as you can see, I'm sitting back. I'm not coming like this. I'm sitting back and my knee is staying over my ankle. Okay, so that brings us to our first exercise. We're gonna do 45 seconds of squats, and I suggest for the first exercise, you do it unweighted to kind of continue for the first rep, do it unweighted to kind of continue our warm up. So again, just like with those side lunges, we're gonna sit all the way back, making sure our knees stay over our ankles. You don't want your knees going past your toes. That is not good for your knees. If you need some support and you can't do that, you can go ahead and get a chair, and you can just hold on to the chair a little bit as you come back to give you some support. Now, a way to modify this is to not come as far down. So if you can't get all the way down here like I can, if you just get down here, that's okay. Over time, you'll get stronger and you can bring it further down. Ready? And go. Here we go for 45 seconds. Make sure you're breathing, keeping your abs tight. Your hips are, your feet are hip width apart. Your core is tight, and you are sitting back. I like to feel my glute muscles tighten and lift my body back up. All right, while we're resting from that, we are going to do a 30-second plank. So for plank, modified version of the plank is to have your knees down. And we're gonna be on our forearms like this. Your core is nice and tight and your back is straight. You're not up like this. You're nice and straight like a board. Same with the more advanced version. You're on your toes and you're nice and straight like a board. You're not up like this. You're not down like this. Ready? And go. For 30 seconds. Core is tight. You're still breathing. Even though you're holding this movement, take deep breaths. Okay, I bet you are warm now. So we're gonna do our second set of squats. And for this set, if you wanna grab weights, go ahead. Ready? And go. Remember, you're sitting all the way back. You're keeping your nose, you're keeping your knees above your toes. You're breathing in and out. To the ground for those planks. Ready? And go. Going back to those squats. Ready? And go. Back to those planks. Ready? And go. Now this is our third set of planks. Our third and our last set. Let's go ahead and take a water break. Okay, get a little bit more rest. But I'll explain the next thing. We're gonna do some lunges. So for lunges, just like with the squats, we wanna make sure our knees are right above our ankles. Our back foot is back, you are on your toes. On your front foot, all your weight is on your heel. You're not putting weight on your toes on your front foot. When you come down, that knee stays right over that ankle. When you come up, it stays under that ankle. No need to put your leg back like this. Keep it right there the whole time. Keeps the tension right on the glutes there. Just like that. You can add weights for an added challenge. And also for an added challenge, you can turn them, if you're used to doing really heavy weights at the gym, you want to give it even more of a challenge, you could turn it into a Bulgarian split squat by putting your foot up on a chair or an ottoman or a couch or whatever you can find in your house. And again, on the front foot, all the weight's on that heel, you come down and all the way up. Now, a modification for these is, again, you could take that chair over here and hold onto the chair for balance. You could also not come all the way down like this. Just come as far down as you can, as long as you're keeping that knee over your ankle. That's what's important, and that you can feel your glutes working. We are going to do these for 45 seconds on each side, back and forth. So let's go ahead and get ready, set, and go. Weights on the heel. When you come down, it's okay if your knee touches the ground gently. Just make sure you're not banging. Don't want to hurt yourself. If you can't come that far down, that is okay. Do what you can. Make sure you are feeling challenged. So that was left foot forward. Now we're doing right foot forward. And if you did it opposite, just remember you're doing opposite as me. Go ahead. For this next set, you can continue doing what you were doing for the first set, or you can take on something more challenging or less challenging. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the Bulgarian split squats without weights. Ready, set, and go. Keeping that knee over the ankle, core is tight, breathing. All right, shake it out. We're gonna go right over to the other side. Go ahead and get ready, set, and go. I feel a little off here. Shake it out. We're gonna get a sip of water. Let's go ahead and get ready, get set, and go. You know, I do want to point out, when I'm doing exercises that are one-sided, I like to start with my weaker side. This way, if I can only do so many with the weaker side, I know to do the exact same amount with the stronger side. Now, if you don't know what your weaker side is, it's usually your less dominant side. So if you tend to be right-handed, it's usually your left side and vice versa. That's why I start with my left. Good job. All right. I'm sweating. I don't know about you guys. Take a breather for just a second. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the other side. You all ready? Let's go ahead and get ready. Get set. And go. Now if these breaks for you in between are just a tad bit short, because you're more of a beginner, feel free to pause the video and give yourself a little bit more of a rest, but not too long. It's good to kind of push yourself a little bit. All right, that was 3 sets of lunges, my friends. So go ahead and get yourself a drink. Take a little bit of a breather as I explain the next exercise. We're going to do sumo squats. They're also called play squats. They work more of your inner thigh, and you do those by pointing your toes out, like at a 45-degree angle. So they're not pointed forward. Your legs are much wider than hip width and shoulder width. And again, just like with any other squat and lunge, you are sitting back and keeping your knees over your toes. Squeeze your glutes as you come back up. We're gonna do these for 45 seconds. And then we are gonna switch over to some mountain climbers. So for mountain climbers, you're gonna get down on your hands and your knees, like on a high plank, and we're gonna be alternating our knees in towards our chest. Now this is a modified going slow version, and if you wanna bring it up, then go ahead and hop and go nice and fast. Breathing, keeping your abs tight, making sure you're not up here, you're more down here. You're not sagging your back either. Ready, set, and go. Hold your weights out in front of you like this. Push through your heels, not your toes. Your weight is on your heels. We're gonna do those mountain climbers. We're gonna do the mountain climbers for 30 seconds. So go ahead and get ready and set into your position and go. Keep that core tight. These are probably one of my least favorite exercises. I don't know why. Never been a big fan of the mountain climber. I do them anyways, because the fact that I don't like them means I probably really need to do them. All right, go ahead and take a water break. And we're gonna go ahead, go back to those plie squats. Get ready, get set, and go. Remember, you're sitting back, weights on your heel. breathing. We're gonna go right back to those, I can't even talk, mountain climbers. Get ready, get set, and go. Core's tight, hands are under your shoulders. Breathe. Good job. You guys, I know this is hard, but keep going, do what you can. If you can't make it the whole way through, that 30 seconds, that 45 seconds, go ahead and, you could take a little bit, 5-second break and come right back to it. Do what you can, make sure you're pushing yourself. You gotta find that line between pushing yourself the appropriate amount, but not pushing yourself too much. If you feel like your form is off and you can't do an exercise correctly because you're too tired because your form is off, that's a very appropriate time to take a break and to stop the exercise. All right, let's go ahead and go back to those sumo squats. Get ready, get set, and go. Tight, you're sitting all the way back, your weight is on your heel, squeezing those glutes as you come up. It's our last set, guys. We could do this, right? Oh. Okay, on to our last set of mountain climbers. Get ready, get set, and go. I am sweating. Go ahead and take a water break. Again, I'm going to explain the next exercise. You're going to take a minute of a breather here while I do so. We're going to do kneeling good mornings. So we're going to be up on our knees like this, hands behind our head, not pressing on our head, of course, just resting there. And we're going to come, we're going to come down like this and then back up. Your knees are about hip width apart. So I'm gonna kind of go on an angle here so you can see. When you come down, your butt kind of comes down to your heels here, and then you squeeze up with your glutes, just like this. You could try adding a weight to it if you want behind here. Be careful that it's not resting on your neck in an uncomfortable way. You could use a small child. I've put my kids on my back before and done this. They think it's really fun. I'm just not gonna use any weights today because I feel like those kind of weights are a little bit uncomfortable for me. When I'm at the gym, I will usually use a guided Smith machine to do those. For our next exercise, we're going to, you can go ahead and get a chair or something else to hold on to. You can just hold on to the wall. I'm gonna do calf raises. single-sided. So you're gonna lift up one leg and just rest the other one on my heel right here, just like that. Okay, and then you come up and back down. Now when you come down, don't rest your foot all the way down like that. We're gonna do the kneeling good mornings for 45 seconds. Get ready, get set, and go. Keep your chest up when you're doing these. So as you can see, I'm not crunched over like this. I have my chest pointed up towards the sky as much as I can. You might not look just like me because it depends on your flexibility, your range of motion, but just point it up as much as you can. Squeeze those glutes. All right, let's go right to those calf raises. You can hold on to a weight if you want to. We are going to do 30 seconds on each side. Get ready, get set, and go. Make sure you're bringing that foot up as high as you can. Really squeezing that calf muscle. You're breathing. Good job. Let's go ahead and go right to the other side. Ready, and go. Go ahead and take a sip of water. Let's get right back to those. Ready, set, and go. So as you can tell, I like to make sure I'm drinking water, staying hydrated as I work out. We're sweating and we're losing some fluid in our body as we sweat. So we want to stay hydrated, but it's good to drink like this all day long. Right back to those calf lifts. Ready, and go. So when you're holding onto this chair, you're holding onto it as light as you can. Not putting a lot of your weight on it. All your weight is on your leg. Get more of a challenge. Let's go ahead and switch sides. How am I going to pick these up? Okay. And go. I don't have a very good hold on these weights. To those good mornings. Get ready, get set, and go. that was our last set of good mornings. Now we're gonna go back to those calf raises. I'm just gonna hold one. It's a little challenging holding two of them just on my hands. Okay, get ready, get set, and go. Switch sides. Ready, set, and go. Wave to me to tell you this on your last set, but when I do these, next time you do this video, when you come up, make sure you're holding it for just a second at the top there to really give your calf a squeeze. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, you can use that chair, you can use a ball, you can use like a couch like this ottoman. I'm gonna use the ball, and we're gonna do some side kicks. Now, modified is holding on to something. Unmodified is balancing all on your own without holding on to anything. So what we're gonna do for the modified, you bring your leg up, and your hips are stacked, one on top of the other. You're not like this with them side to side. They are stacked. Your foot is flexed, it's not pointed, it's flexed. You bring your knee all the way in towards your chest, and you bring it out, pushing through your heel. If you want more of a challenge, don't hold on to anything. Keep your core nice and tight. You're gonna feel this in your glutes. You're gonna feel this in the leg you're standing on as well. We're gonna do that for 45 seconds. And you know, if you can't come all the way up like this, if you could only bring your leg down like this and do it, that's fine. Bring it as high up as you can. Ready? Get set, and go. So I'm gonna start off holding on to this thing, and I'm gonna try letting it go. I haven't done these in a while. Balance and you fall over, just find your way back and keep going. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Get ready, get set, and go. Try to do about the same amount of balancing on this side as you did the other side. So if you let go of the ball on one side, and try to mimic what you did on the other side. Keep going. All right, there we go. Whew. All right, we're gonna do 2 sets of those. So let's go back to the other side. Get ready, get set, and go. Bring that knee into the chest. keeping the core tight. So whatever you're holding on to, putting as light pressure on whatever you're holding on to. And right now I'm just using my fingertip on this ball. Just give me a little bit of balance. Ah! The chair is in my way. Sides. Ready? And go. Actually, go now. I'm sorry. Messed that up a little bit. All right, water break. I'm gonna move these weights away. Give myself a little bit of room for the next thing that we're doing. You're gonna get in a table pose with your hands right under your shoulders. You're gonna spread your weight evenly on your hands, so not just on your palms, but it's around your hand and your fingertips as well. We're gonna I'm gonna start with my left leg, bring it out, keep your core nice and tight. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift our leg, we're going to bring it all the way over to the right side, lift, and all the way over to the left. All right, and we're going to keep going back and forth. Get ready, get set, and go. You're going to feel this in your glutes. It doesn't look like much, but you're doing it over again. 45 seconds, and feel it burn. You lift up and squeeze your glutes. You bring it all the way over to either side. Switch sides, get ready, get set, and go. So I'm doing my right side now, left, and to the right. Core is tight. Get ready, get set, and go. All right, we're gonna switch sides now. Bring that leg out. Ready, set, and go. All right, 2 sets of those is where we're gonna end that. And we're gonna move on to the next exercise. So we worked our inner thighs already by doing those plie squats, sumo squats, whatever you wanna call them. This time, with this exercise, we're gonna work our outer thigh. So I'm gonna give you a few different variations for different levels. So the easiest way to do these is to lie on your side and leg straight and just lifting and lowering your leg. Now, if you want to make this harder, you can go ahead and add a weight on your leg, just like that. Or instead of a weight, you can use a resistance band. These ones are kind of thick, so I don't know if they're gonna actually work for these. If you have some, let's see. Yep. If you want it even harder and you have a resistance band and a weight, you can double them up to give yourself even more of a challenge. And another way to make this more challenging, if you don't have enough weight, is to come up here. You can put your hand here, you can lift your hand up and lift this way. I'm gonna do them on the floor with the band and the weights. We're gonna do 45 seconds on either side. So let's go ahead and get ready, get set, and go. Now our hips are stacked, one hip on top of the other. Keeping my core in tight. Keeping your core in tight is always a good rule while you're exercising. Oh, this is getting hard. Go ahead and switch sides. Get ready, get set, and go. Are getting close to the end of our whole exercise routine. I hope you all are feeling good and challenged. But let's keep going and keep pushing right to the end. Make our time worth it. Good job. Let's go ahead and switch sides. And I'm gonna get a water break. I'm gonna take a water break. I'm almost done with my 30-ounce cup of water. Okay, get ready, get set, and go. straight up. Lift it straight up. I definitely feel these in my glutes too, not just my outer thigh. Oh, I'm glad that's done because I was starting to shake. Those are hard. I switch sides. Get ready, get set, and go. Oh, I'm losing my balance a little bit here. I gotta straighten myself out. It goes a little crooked. And definitely adds an extra challenge on top of just using the weight. Ooh. You guys are doing great. I feel good. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a good workout, getting a good burn going. All right. So we are on our last exercise. We are going to do bridges. And with these bridges, there are a few different variations I'm going to show you depending on how intense you want to make this. So we're going to start off with the easiest way to do these is lay flat on the floor, and we're going to have our heels right under our knees, which are about hip width apart. You're going to keep your core tight, and you're going to lift up through your heels, bringing your butt as high as you can off the floor. And when we come down, we're going to come down right before you lay on the ground, so you're not resting in between. Now you can make these harder by adding a weight on your belly. Again, you can use a small child. I've done that. I think it's really fun. And you can make these harder by doing one leg at a time. So you could bring one leg up, knees together, and lift up and back down. Just like that. Or to make them even harder, you could do this on a ball or even on a couch or an ottoman. You could bring your feet up on here. Again, you could do it both feet at the same time, or you can do one leg at a time. Again, you can also add a weight to this as well. So you have lots of variations. Pick what feels most comfortable for you. You could put your feet on the couch. You could also put your feet on the ball, a chair. I think I'm going to try my ball for today. And if you're using your ball, if it's not resting against anything, like if I rested against here, it would be easier because I'm getting some stabilization from that ottoman. Or you can keep it away from it resting against anything, and it makes it even harder because you're stabilizing that ball. I'm going to do one-sided. If you're doing it so you're not doing it one-sided, you could do two-sided the whole time. We're going to do 45 seconds on each side, or if you are doing both feet, then you're going to be just doing those 45 seconds twice. Ready, get set, and go. You know, another thing that I like to do when I come up is come up, bring your foot down, tap, and back together. So let's come up, bring your foot down, tap, and back together. It makes you hold it in one spot for a while. And then also, if you're doing these on the ball, when I do them on the ball, because it is so much harder, I do tend to come down all the way, and you get like a little bit of a rest in between. I don't do that so much when I'm doing them on the floor. All right, go ahead and stretch it out just for a second. And we're going to switch sides, or you're going to start again. If you did not do one-sided, you're going to start again doing the same exact thing. Get ready, get set, and go. Keeping my core nice and tight, pushing through my heel. No matter what variation you're doing, you are pushing through your heels. And this really works your glutes, like your lower part of your glutes. Give you a nice butt lift. All right, go ahead and stretch it out. We're gonna do another set of these. And that will be it until we go to stretching. So let's push it through the end here. You guys ready? Get set and go. Remember, you could add a weight to these on the ball like this too. I'm not sure that I mentioned that, but you definitely can add a weight to these. I have done them many times with the weight on my belly. Just not doing it like that today, because I don't know that I could get through the whole 45 seconds with the weight on my belly. Oh. Oh, I'm dying here. Okay. Oh, I just about, I didn't know if I could make it there. All right, let's stretch it out a little bit. We're gonna do the last side and then we'll be done. Let's get ready, get set, and go. Last set here, let's give it all we got here, right? Keep that core tight, pushing through the heels. You guys could probably see that every time I come down, I'm adjusting my ball, making sure it's in a good spot. It tends to roll away and move a little bit. Woo! 10 seconds. Oh guys, these last few are so hard. Oh, whew, we did it. We did it. All right. Let's go ahead and get our ball, our weights, whatever props you're using out of the way. And we're gonna go ahead and stretch. We've made it to the stretching. Okay, so let's see. The first stretch we're gonna do, let's go ahead and put our feet in front of us, sit tall, and you are just going to creep your hands up towards your toes as far as you can. If you can only go a little bit, that's fine. If you could touch your toes, that's great. It doesn't matter. As long as you're feeling a stretch in the back of your legs, that's all that matters. You don't have to try to touch your toes if you can't. Let's hold it here. Okay, let's sit up. We're going to keep our left leg straight. We're going to bring our right leg in, this way so you can see me a little bit. So my left leg is still straight, my right leg is in, lean forward, and again, just as far as you can. If you're right here, if you can't lean forward at all and you feel a stretch, that's fine, as long as you're feeling a stretch in the back of your legs. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Okay, let's bring our feet in together. And again, we're going to lean forward just to wherever you feel a nice stretch in your inner thighs. And I like to bring my head down. Okay, let's go ahead and bring your legs out wider. And I actually, well, first I'll tell you, we're gonna go ahead again and lean forward as far as you can and bring your head down. Now me, I am pretty flexible and I can get all the way down, so I like to bring my feet a little bit further apart so I can actually get my head to touch the floor. But if you can't go that far down, don't feel like you have to, just go to where you can. All right, let's come on up. Let's bring our legs out as far as you can. Now for you, if that's here, that's fine. Just push them out as far as you can and come down forward as far as you can. If you're not able to come forward at all, that's fine. You're gonna feel a stretch in your inner thighs. Just come to where you can come down. Come on back up, and just where you are right now, we're going to go ahead and lean over to one side. You feel a stretch down the side of your back and your lats. Come on up and over to the other side. Now you can see my chest is kind of facing forward. The next stretch we're going to do is very similar, but this time your chest is going to face down to your legs. And I'm going to show you that in a second. So let's go on to the other side, and this time our chest is going to face down to our legs. This time I feel it more in the back of my thighs instead of in my inner thighs. And I also feel it down here. So just by turning our torso like that, you feel it some slightly different spots. All right, let's go ahead and lay on our back. We're going to do a figure 4 stretch. So your knees over your heels, which are about hip width apart, And you're gonna go ahead and bring your left foot on your right leg. Lift up, put your hands behind your thigh if you're able to. If you can't and you just kind of want to hold it here, that's okay. But if you can put it behind your thigh to deepen the stretch, go ahead and do that. I feel this in my hips, in my glutes, on this side, of course. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Okay, let's go ahead and sit up, and I'm going to do a stretch for our spine. Go ahead and bring your knee up, sit straight, nice and tall with your chest pointed up towards the sky, and we're going to twist to where you feel comfortable, and then go ahead and lay your hands down. So it's not like you're pulling yourself with your arms, you're just twisting to where you can and setting your hands down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Again, chest is up, you twist to where you can and set your hands down. All right, let's go ahead and come back forward. We are going to go ahead and bring yourself like this. A little bit more of an inner thigh stretch. Let's place our hands on the floor now. I'm going to stand up. If you can't stand up all the way with your hands on the floor, obviously you could pick them up, or you could keep your legs bent and then come on up. Come up, breathe in, and out. And good job. So thank you for working out with me today. I'm so happy you were able to join me. Bye.